Hunger for a Change was kind of like a motivating thing for myself and for Jana, for us to, well, you need funds to do everything. So we just kept working and grinding to get to where we wanted to be, to change how we were living, so that we could start a farm and raise the kids different.
We wanted to live differently. We had some kids with some allergies and some health problems, and we weren't able to do what we wanted to do for their health and our health where we were living. So we started a process, I guess, of eliminating as much debt as possible, going without as much as possible, to try to grow, to be able to move and start our farm. So we found this place. The house was falling in. It had to be gutted down. It was vacant for a long time, and we had to build that up and start our farm for the 28 acres that we found. I don't think we really pushed our kids to be involved because this was a dream of ours. We wanted them to eventually come along with us, and that has definitely happened. You see that, you know, over time they've gotten a lot more involved, and now it's just normal for them. We think it's important to raise them. They have a different mentality than we see other kids. They're more mature than other kids that they tend to, you know, in their peer groups. They have a different work ethic, for sure. They appreciate where their food comes from. To be honest, I mean, our main goal when we moved out here was the poultry, and we were gonna have meat and the honey and
cheese. We were gonna make cheese.
Cheese, yep. And what were we gonna do with all this milk that we had now? So we started making soap. It ended up helping our skin. My mom has some issues with her skin. His mom has issues with his skin, and just by switching their soap, it's improved their skin a lot. And we reached out to more people and gave it to more people to try, and they just pushed us to do it, to be honest.
People were buying it. So then we were like buying bags of feed with that money, and we're like, well, this is kind of cool. Maybe this could be a thing, and we're helping people. So that's why we try to donate things, you know. And it's like,
we're always looking at ways to get more involved in the community. It was one of the main reasons why we wanted to do what we wanted to do, not only teach our kids, but teach others around us, because we don't agree with how things are run right now with how food is raised, and the only way to do that is to educate others. Our goal is definitely to have Thanksgiving on lockdown, to be able to raise people's everything that they need for their Thanksgiving dinner, to have a store here, and also break out into more wholesale activities to where we're in more stores that we can reach more people and help more people with their skin. To accomplish, to change the way people think, and it's everything. We see a big difference between the people that buy our products when you go to craft fairs. It's either people that are in that older generation where they look at what we're doing as like nostalgia. It's like, oh, they're kind of kicking it old school, and they're doing things the way that was done when I grew up. And then we have that new, younger mentality that are looking at the way their parents raised them and like, hey, why are we doing it this way? This isn't healthy. This isn't sustainable. This isn't, you know, these animals aren't raised properly, and they think about things differently than their parents did. So those tend to be our two demographics that we hit. That when we had started out on our journey, we wanted to be self-sustainable, but quickly realized how much work is involved in being completely self-sustainable. And we try to do as much as we can ourselves, but we need to rely on community. We try to do things in a way that is good for the animals that we work with. You know, we dry up our girls early just to give them their bodies a rest before, you know, when they're trying to make the next baby for the next year. We try to make sure that, you know, we're using everything that we can. There's not a lot of waste. We try to make sure that we're taking care of the ground and taking care of the earth, and making sure that we're not just being general consumers of things and actually contributing to both ourselves and the community.